Working on a GMC. This is E71. It's a half-ton GMC Sierra pickup truck, 1500 four-wheel drive. The trouble with this one, it's stalled on the highway, and the guy's been having it cut out a little bit. He's been having glitches and things like that, to where it's just got hiccups. The check engine light comes on. He didn't get it red when he was coming on before, and then in the middle of construction on the freeway in Utah, which is no man's land, it breaks down on the side of the road, and the highway patrol, if there's an accident, you're gonna have like 17 cops there and they don't save any. So anyway, he's like sitting on the freeway and stuff sucks. So anyway, he had to wait for another county to come and push him off the side of the road. But long story short, here's the symptoms you get. That's a lot of story, but here's the deal. When you look at the shift selector, you see how there's supposed to be a rectangle around park. When I take the shifter and move it, you see how there's just nothing happening? That's because there's a problem with the fuse. And you go to hook up the computer, you know, I got my OBD2 plug plugged in down here, and there's no display because there's no power, there's nothing. When you have something like this, when there's nothing on the OBD2, and then there's nothing as far as like a ring around the shift indicator, either your battery's dead or the fuse is blown. Most of the time the fuse is blown. You'll have to excuse me, I'm like way sleep deprived, I've been sick for days. But here's the deal. You go up underneath the hood, you get a continuity tester. The continuity tester, you hook up one end to negative, like on the alternator somewhere. Alternator housing, not on this part, that's positive. You get yourself a negative, and then you go to probing the fuses with the key in the on position. If you probe one side of the fuse and the other, see how the top of all these fuses, they got these little metal tabs? If you can touch one side and it lights up, but you touch the other side and it doesn't, then that means that the fuse is blown. The way that a fuse works, continuity testers are a real fast, easy way to go. But here's your fuse. This is a metal tab, and it's got a little bit surface here, and then it goes back down. Same thing on this side. I'm being too artistic here. But basically there's just a bridge that goes through here. When you blow a fuse, bam, there's nothing. So one side will have power, and when you're looking at fuses from the top, you'll have a rail where it's all positive, and then another rail that just sends the power. You know, it'll be positive under the condition that the fuse is good in the middle. So what you do is, knowing that if one side's positive where it gets power and the other side sends it to something, they should both be the same if the fuse is good. So when we go through and check all the fuses, you can check them really quick. Like BMW is my favorite because they're always in a straight line. Like this is freaking chaotic. They're all over the place, and you can't really tell which is the rail and which isn't, and it's just a mess. I mean, sure, it's really convenient and nice for them, but anyway, I'll quit bitching. So you look at this one, you got power on one side, no power on the other side. Well, we'll give him credit because this is nice. It's not like I'm doing a review, I'm just showing you the thing here. So anyway, it's a PCM fuse that's blown. It's PCM-B. It's the one right here. And so if you replace that, you'll be able to have OBD2 function, onboard diagnostics, second generation function. You can get codes from it, and it may even start up. Usually a car will run even if the fuse is blown, but this one's not even running, so there's something else that went bad and then caused that to go bad. He said also that the ABS light's on that was leaking. I know that the ABS motor on these is often bad, but we'll look in to see that. But if you're not getting your little square on your Prindle display, then you may want to check this fuse. And that's how you do it.